Hi, this is Sarah Mikesell with the Dairy Site, and today we're joined by Dr. Brian Lammers. He is a dairy nutritionist at ADM Animal Nutrition, and we're also joined by Bryant Johnson. He's a commercial dairy specialist also at ADM Animal Nutrition. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate your time today. And today we're going to talk about holistic herd consultation. And we're going to start with you, Dr. Lammers. How do ADM's consultative services help dairy producers optimize herd health and productivity?
Thank you for the question. Each dairy farm is unique in what they have for their facilities, and with that, how they're housing cattle, their grouping strategies, their milking frequency, as well as their forages that they have on the farm. And we work with the farms to help customize different things and evaluate their farms to look for ways to improve efficiency and performance. We look at the latest research that's coming out of the universities. That was research that we do at ADM for different ways we can feed their cattle, nutrition strategies or products that can help improve the performance and health and of their cattle, and in the end, improve performance and profitability, efficiency, converting dry matter to milk. So we're constantly looking for those things, and we're going into a concerning, challenging time right now. Looks like milk prices, based on milk futures, are going to be falling, maybe as much as $2 a hundredweight, and with that will come some economic pressures on those farms. And if we can help them evaluate their farms, look at their strategies that they use on farm for management practices, as well as how we best utilize the feeds that they have on farm, their forages, with our recommendations on feeding strategies, we think we can improve and performance profitability and help them get through a challenging time that looks like it's inevitable coming upon us.
Yeah, there's highs and lows, right? There's always these cycles that producers experience, correct?
That is correct. It's going to be some pressure. I mean, it is. Right. It's coming, and we're there to work with them one-on-one to evaluate their farms and their situation and what we can do to improve those efficiencies and profitability.
Very good. Thanks so much, Dr. Lammers. And Bryant, we're going to switch over to you. What are some of the most common challenges dairy producers face, and how does ADM help address these issues?
So along with the tighter margins that are coming, they also have to balance their feed inventories, look for efficiencies, look for things to capitalize inside their farms. We'll run a lot of tests on feedstuffs. We will walk a lot of cows, check fecal starches, check TMRs, doing TMR audits, and running TMR samples to always look for those efficiencies to capitalize on profitability and help those farmers get through these low points. So
there's kind of an endless list on a farm, right, of things to keep watching, right?
Yeah, you are constantly looking for the next opportunity.
Very good, excellent. Can you share examples of how ADM's recommendations have led to improvements in cow health and milk production?
We will put a lot of cameras in barns to monitor cow flow, feed push-ups. We'll do TMR audits that include help managing inventories and checking how their mixing is going and their feed push-ups. We've had situations where monitoring those daily activities and those management practices have led to over 7 pounds of milk just by making simple management changes and changing orders of how they're adding ingredients into their mixers, how many push-ups a day they're adding moisture to the TMR. All those things kind of come into play.
Very good. And sometimes when you're watching the cows, they aren't doing what you think they're doing sometimes, right? You learn a lot.
In the middle of the night when nobody's there at 2 o'clock in the morning, it is incredible what you'll see, yeah.
Very good. Well, thanks so much, Bryant. And Dr. Lammers, we're going to come back to you. How does ADM tailor its feeding programs and rations to meet the specific needs of different dairy operations such as herd size, forage availability, or regional challenges? Every farm's different, right?
Yes, every farm is different, and we're trying to look at especially like the grouping strategies and deliver the right nutrition to those. If they have just a one group dry cow, a two group dry cow program, if they have a fresh pen and maybe a pregnant pen, and we can feed those different pens to optimize the efficiency, profitability of each pen and the health of those cattle. So we're and then along with the forages that they have. Different years have different weather effects on the forages and how digestible the available nutrients in those forages, and we can tailor our recommendations based on our experience, based on research to optimize the health and performance and essentially the profitability. Another part that we also tailor to is what they're getting paid for in their milk. You go in the southeast United States, they're paid on volume plus a premium for fat. So they get no additional value for milk protein content. So we don't use specific nutrition strategies to boost the milk protein. That we just let that to be natural, where the cow produces it without supplementation strategies to boost that. Here in the last 2 years, milk fat has been of a very high value, and we've been using strategies and products to boost the milk fat. But looking at milk prices, it's particularly the value of milk fat that's been dropping in the futures prices. So we're looking at changing our approach, our nutrition approach, to lower the cost of our ration, because we're not going to get the full value of the strategies that we use in the value we get from the milk fat. So we're constantly looking for those small tweaks that we can make to help the farms be more profitable based upon their resources, their on-farm ingredients, or what comes in their milk check and how that's calculated. So constantly just looking for those opportunities. Sometimes the margins, as Bryant mentioned, are very small. So a small tweak can make a significant impact on their sustainability of their farm.
Yeah, the devil's in the details sometimes, right?
It sure is, and the best farms work really tightly with us to improve the efficiency and profitability. It's never just them or us. The best performing profitable farms are the ones that we have a very close relationship with, where we're in tune with what they have going on, and then giving them recommendations what we can to tighten the screws down. Tighten the screws down to help them be a little bit more profitable, because the difference between some of these farms and the profitability, it just is not much. It's as Bryant said, it's very tight margins coming.
It's finding every ounce of efficiency you can, right? Yes,
it is. And some farms are, they take advantage of that, and we can help them in the barn. Obviously our key thing that we offer is nutrition strategies, but we can also help them look for opportunities in the barn, how they're feeding their cows, or maybe just different grouping strategies, whatever it might be, to help make that additional improvement.
Very good. Excellent. Well, thank you. Thanks, Dr. Lammers, and thanks, Bryant. I really appreciate both of your time today. I learned a lot. And it's always interesting to hear some of these on-farm strategies and what's working. Bryant, appreciate that as well. So thanks again to you both. I appreciate it. This is Sarah Mikesell with the Dairy Site.